Hi there everybody, it's Nick Dash back on the camera again one more time. Hi there, how the heck's it going? Having a wonderful time at the moment. I mean, seriously a wonderful time. I've been going through much more in the way of parapsychological stuff out there on the internet. I've only been going to good quality scientific studies. One great YouTube user out there, and you already know who you are, has been wonderful to me and has emailed me links to a few studies that they found. Basically, if anyone else is out there trawling the internet, looking out for parapsychological studies, then basically if you can private message them through to me, that would be just so cool. I mean, seriously, I'm getting addicted to this stuff because there's so much information out there. There's been so many studies just done which I hadn't heard of. Plenty of work that's been done after the publishing of that book I've been showing you recently. So essentially there's new stuff coming onto the horizons, and there's more information out there as to what factors are more likely to create the side effects, and you know, it's totally wonderful. The interesting thing is, this is of course, you know, hard and fast, proper scientific studies. It's accumulating this wonderful body of knowledge, this body of proper scientific knowledge, all measured properly with statistics. It can't really be denied if you're actually going to be scientific and you're going to read this stuff from the point of view of being a scientist. It just, you know, it just seriously is not possible. And yeah, I have been thinking a little more about the various new agey weird stuff that's out there. I mean, obviously the people in the atheist community, the people in the skeptical community would hate and despise things like a Black Mirror scrying experiment, or a Ouija board experiment, for example, or anything else that requires the ideomotor effect or the perceptual version of that, which one of course uses when one's doing a Black Mirror scrying experiment. But on the other hand, if the state of mind that one gets into is very similar to the state of mind that one gets into when one is a receiver in a Gansfield study, then there's a little more reason to practice with Black Mirror scrying, to practice with pendulum dowsing, to practice with Ouija boards, and see what else you can do. We've got to think about the level of reliability here. I mean, the tests which have been done, the statistics and data which has been gathered, has shown a certain level of significance. Alright, so that's not necessarily each and every single time you're going to get 100% the information to go after. But it does look like that you could probably use your divination tools to be able to bring yourself closer to the truth. And yeah, that does even include something like tarot, for example, because when I personally am doing a tarot reading, does it always necessarily matter which cards turn up? No. What matters is that, like, the emotional or the cognitive reaction I have to little signs here and there. And that's how I build up like a whole picture which I can then relate back to the clients and give them the meaning that they're after. So, you know, there could be all kinds of cues around me when I'm actually doing this stuff, which is enabling me to be able to provide answers to people who are asking me questions, basically, you know, here in the real world. So it's more corroboration, it's more proof that there is something happening. The side effect has essentially been proven. I've already explained to you about positive side effects and negative side effects, and the fact that belief actually has a role to play. So, you know, maybe you could be thinking to yourself, why is it that New Agers get themselves like crystals and pendulums and nice jewellery to wear around their neck that makes them feel a little more weird and occulty, and when they're doing rituals and they're like burning incense and they've got candles around them, what are all these things there for? Well, if belief is an aspect, if belief is an important part of the equation to generate the side effects, then surely more things that you can apply which can assist to increase the belief just by a touch will make it even more likely that this side effect, which, as I said before, you know, it's proven. I mean, previously, I've read a few books, you know, and that's pretty cool, but mainly I've been going by personal experience. But now I'm going a bit more via research, and the research is just corroborating a lot of the things that I've experienced. I mean, obviously not all of them. There's very little information out there which could describe to me precisely everything that I've been through in an out-of-body experience, apart from, of course, the book by Sylvan Muldoon and Hereward Carrington, The Projection of the Astral Body, which was totally amazing. I seriously recommend you get yourself a copy. Now I'm moving on to the, you know, like the proper scientific stuff, and I'm going to probably pull out a few studies, and we're going to go through them bit by bit so we can see what kind of like ideas are present there. And maybe we can correlate that back to a few others and try and build up something a little more scientific, okay? What you'll be doing is you'll be listening to a person who's going through the actual studies. How's that? Yes, I know we're almost to Halloween, and I have promised to do something wonderfully scary and spooky for the season. Well, basically I'm just going to do a bit of Black Mirror scrying, and I'm just going to tell you the results of it. I was thinking of basically videoing the whole thing, you know, just like all of the chanting and preparation, lighting of the candles, and then me gazing at the mirror. But basically the only thing that you'll get on camera is something which doesn't actually look all that good. It would just be me making myself look silly. Now, for some theatrical purposes, maybe you'd actually enjoy that. But on the other hand, would that actually give you like the nuts and bolts of the experience? Or should I just like show you a few clips of what I've been doing, including the chanting and praying beforehand, and then, you know, getting down to the scrying experiment itself? Just leave just a few seconds worth of videoing of me doing that, just like the salient moments, and then doing a discussion afterwards as to what I experienced during the experience. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to be doing. We're nearly there. Look forward to it. I'm not quite sure whether I'll be doing it before Halloween night or actually on Halloween night yet. Just have to see how my schedule goes. But in the meantime, I'm very excited about the research that I've been doing that's been coming my way. Remember, if you out there see any more good parapsychological studies that you would love me to talk about, get them through to me. We're going to have a look at the Stargate things shortly and try and, you know, go through that. I mean, there is a good Wikipedia page out there. A great YouTube user out there has pointed that out to me. We might use the Wikipedia source or try and find something a little more prim and proper about it, okay? It's exciting times for me. Thanks for watching. God bless.